Good morning, everybody. Oh, good morning, Christine. Nice to see you. Ah, okay, you've gone again, but I'll just say, bit overshadowed over here today. It's not very nice out, very, very windy. Um, Glad you can join me this morning for our Friday meditation. Um, Something slightly different this morning. Once again, I do like to put these things in. A lot of people have been asking me that they quite like to find out who their guides are and things like that. So I thought we'd do a slightly different meditation this morning. Rather than going on a journey like we normally do, I thought we could just focus, and we try and get our mind to focus on something. And then hopefully I'm going to ask if your guides will come close to you. Now, I'm not going to ask them to come too close. So don't think that they're going to overshadow you and step into your body and suddenly start doing trance and goodness knows what else. But I'm just going to ask them to be around you. Now, I know a lot of you have mediums and you know who your guides are anyway. So I hope you just bear with us and perhaps go along with this meditation for those of you that are more of a novice out there. And at the end of the day, it always does us good to focus. And I think trying to clear our minds, I know I sometimes struggle even to clear my mind if I've got things going on, and just to focus on, what's around. So I thought that's what we do this morning. So it's going to be slightly different. So I don't know whether there's anybody join me. So if you could, and if you could share this, it would be absolutely fantastic, and like it, and put up some hearts. And not that I want your hearts, but it's lovely for spiritual productions, because the more people that watch the show, they get good ratings on Facebook, and it's lovely for them because Richard works so hard. So if you can share this meditation to your friends and family, that would be absolutely fantastic. And if you're at a watch party, obviously I can't see any of your comments, and so I can't actually answer anything. And afterwards, this might be a slightly shorter meditation. So afterwards, if you've got any questions, I can answer them for you. If I'm able, I will do my best. And let's see where we go this morning with this one. Good morning, Michelle. Lovely that you could join us this morning. Hi, Mary. I know you're a medium, but I don't think it ever stops us from focusing. Hey, good morning, Lao Jane. I don't know whether I've pronounced that right. Lovely that you could be here with us today. Hi, Deirdre. That's a lovely picture. Good morning, Christine. Oh, you're in Bournemouth. I've got friends and family in Bournemouth. Hi, Wendy. Good morning, Alison. Hi, Teresa. Morning, Georgie. No, he's Georgie. He's one of my healers. That's why I called him Georgie. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Tina. It's lovely you can all be here. Good morning, June. Babs is gallivanting this morning, is she? That's not good enough. I'll have to have a quiet word with her. Hi, Linda. You're still up in Newcastle. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning again, Linda. It's lovely that you can all be with us. Hi, Shaz. Smashing. So let's get going on our meditation. As I said, it's going to be a little bit different, and I want us to focus our mind. Hi, Chris. Nice to have you join us. So let's get ourselves comfortable. Get ourselves in a nice, comfortable position. Sit somewhere nice and upright, so you feel, but where you can feel relaxed but comfortable at the same time. And I want you to just take a few deep breaths in and out, in and out. And as you're taking those deep breaths in, feel your body relax. Feel your legs feel heavy. Feel your arms and your hands feel heavy. Give your neck a wiggle. Let any stress, any tension out of your neck. Just relax your whole body as you breathe in and breathe out, and focus on your breath. Listen to your breath. Focus as you feel more relaxed, feel more calm and peaceful. Once again, this is our time to have a bit of time for ourselves, to have some peace, some quiet, some time when we can relax our minds, just let go of any worries, any problems that we might have at this time. Just sit and listen to your breathing. Now I want you to bring in that beautiful white light through your feet, up through your shins, up past your knees into your thighs. Bring that beautiful white light up into your torso. Watch as it goes down into your hands. Feel that white light go up into your neck and head area. Your body is filled with total, pure white light. You're relaxed and you feel calm. You're so protected. And you feel peaceful. And feel that white light as it goes deep into your heart, making you feel loved, making you feel important, making you feel cared for. Feel that love. The love the spirit world, your friends and family have for you, those you've helped. You may think you don't deserve that love, but you do. You're unique and you're important. Take that love and soak it up with that white light. Enjoy that feeling of relaxation. Feeling very, very calm and very relaxed. And this morning, I want you to visualize a candle in front of you. The candle is lit. Have a look at the bottom of the candle. What is it standing on? Is it standing alone? Is it in a candle holder? Just look and focus on the candle and see what holder is around your candle. Maybe one you have at home, maybe something you recognise. Your candle may be standing in quite an unusual candle holder. Now focus on that candle. What colour is it? What colour does that mean to you? Colour is very important in our lives. And colour can have a big effect on how we feel. It can give us upliftment, it can make us calmer. It can also work in reverse and make us edgy. Notice the colour of your candle. Just focus on that candle. Let everything else drift out of your mind. Any worries, any problems, just let them disappear. And just look at that candle. How are you feeling right now? How do you feel right inside your heart? What's going through your mind? Just focus on the candle. Look at the flame. Look at the different colours in the flame. Are there different colours, or is it just a light as one colour? Watch as the flame flickers. Concentrate on that candle's flame. What can you see? Can you see light? You might see different shapes. You might see different objects. You could even see faces. Just concentrate on that candle flame. Watch as it flickers. Forget everything else that's going on in your life. Just concentrate on how you're feeling now. How relaxed and peaceful you are. What thoughts might be going through your mind as you're looking at that candle flame? If you could see faces, do you recognise them? There might be faces of people you know. There may be different shapes. If you can't see anything, don't worry. Just focus on that flame. It's helping you to relax, to clear your mind of anything that's not important apart from the meditation we're doing today. And meditation today is all that's important. And the thoughts that are coming into our mind are to do with this meditation, and to do with our journey, to do with our spiritual journey and our learning, and finding out about ourselves. Now have another look at the candle and notice there's a small puddle of melted wax just inside the candle. It's sparkling in the light. Look inside the melted wax. What can you see? Watch as it sparkles in the flame, with the flame twinkling above it. You may see faces, you may see colours in this melted wax. You could see shapes. You might not see anything. This could be a form of scrying even, where you're looking at that melted wax as it just lays in the top of the candle. Just watch as a small blob of melted wax drips down the side of the candle. Concentrate on it as it gently glides down the candle right to the bottom. Watch the shapes it makes as it goes down the candle. And you may see another blob of wax as that gently comes down the candle too. Focus on it, watch it. Is it round? Is it a diamond shape? Is it oval? What does it look like as it just glides down that candle? Now concentrate on your heart area. Concentrate on how you're feeling. Feel peace completely engulf your body. How relaxed you are. How calm you feel as you just sit and focus on this candle. Nothing else matters. As you concentrate on the candle and watch the flame flicker and watch as more wax, more little droplets fall down the side of the candle. And there may be wax that's now gathering at the bottom of the candle, making different shapes. Watch as that wax is forming into different shapes. The candle has your full focus and concentration on it. And just watch as that flame flickers. The candle becomes smaller as the flame begins to burn brighter. Focus on the candle as it begins to get smaller. The puddle of wax is getting bigger inside it. There's more droplets of wax falling down the sides of the candles. You may even have a beautiful smell coming from your candle, a wonderful aroma. It could be a scented candle. What can you smell? It may be something musky. It may be something beautifully floral. It may even remind you of somebody. It may be a smell that reminds you of somebody. Just watch as the candle gets smaller and smaller until really you just have a pile of melted wax. Watch as the candle and the flame just gently go out. And you can see smoke just gently come up from the candle as the flame has diminished. I want you to concentrate on the wax that has come down from the candle. Can you see any shapes in this wax? If so, what are they? What do they mean to you? Give your full concentration to the candle wax. Just stare at it. What images are you getting? What feelings are you getting? Concentrate on your body. How does it feel? How do you feel inside? Does your heart feel lighter? Does your mind feel so much calmer? Have your worries just disappeared? Does that stress or pain in your neck, the tension you had before we focused on this candle, just disappeared? You feel completely calm and peaceful, lost in the vision of your candle. And just enjoy that feeling of contentment, that feeling of freedom, that feeling of relaxation. Just make a note of any thoughts that are coming into your mind. And as you sit in the calm, just relaxing, I'm going to ask one of your guides to come close to you. They're not being given permission to enter around you or enter your energy. But I'm going to ask them just to come close to you and to be around you. How do you feel? Does the energy around you feel any different? You may feel cold, or you feel a bit tingly. How does your head feel? You may feel as though you have cobwebs around you. You might have a tickling sensation on one part of your body. These are all different signs that your guide is coming close. For those of you that know your guides, then maybe a different guide will come to be with you this morning. You may have different sensations. You may have different feelings. There's no need to be afraid. Just be aware of your body and aware of your feelings and what's happening to your body at this time. You may be aware of a certain smell. Your heart might beat just a little bit faster. You may feel as though somebody's standing close to you. Just relax your mind. Relax your mind. Just wait and see if an image or a symbol come into your mind. Don't force it. It may be something that you're surprised to see. You may not see anything, but know that your guide is around you. They're not invading your space, so don't be afraid. See what images come into your mind. What words come into your mind. Just let your mind go blank. Ask who they are, what their name is. They may not wish to give you a name yet. It might not be time for you to know your name yet. For this exercise will be different for every single person watching. And this is a meeting between you and your guide. And depending how developed you are, whether you know them, just be aware that they are around you. Notice if you feel a tickling sensation, if your face feels different. Do you feel an energy on your left side, behind you, on your right side? All these things are different. Nothing is trivial. Just take notice of however you feel. If you don't think you can see or feel anything, don't worry. Just relax. Just be. Know that your guide is around you. This may be the first time a guide has come close to you. For others, you may recognize your guide straight away. Each guide has their own way of connecting, their own way of letting you know that they are with you. Enjoy that feeling of them being around you. Take notice of any thoughts that come into your mind. It might seem like it's not your words. You can ask them questions if you want. Have some quiet time now just to ask a question, one question at a time, and just blank your mind just to see if you get an answer. You might not get the answer you think you're going to get. You might get something you don't understand. But notice how you feel. Notice how safe you feel. How it's like a long-lost friend has come to see you. It's as though you know this person. It's as though there's a connection between you and this guide. That they've been with you always, but you just haven't realised. Acknowledge their presence. Acknowledge that they are close to you. You may feel different sensations on your body. You may feel somebody is touching you. You may feel tingly. You may feel cold or hot. You might not feel anything. But just relax, know you're safe. And know that this is maybe the beginning of a new journey, a new connection. Something that you could develop if you wish. And if you have no need or no wants to go on a spiritual pathway, then just know that you're protected and that this guide is around you, looking over you, keeping you safe. Acknowledge that they have been with you. Know that today you've enjoyed their visit. And that if you want, and you have the time, then why not sit quietly? Just try and focus your mind on something as you focused on the candle. It could be a plant, it could be a star, it could be anything you want. It's just something that you can focus your mind on so that you blank out any other thoughts. And you can get that link with your guide or even with a loved one, knowing that they're around you and they're close to you. It's now time for them to step back. You may have felt their presence touching you. You may have felt their hands on your shoulders, around your arms. No, this is not goodbye, it's just au revoir. If you want to see them again, you want to bring them close, just do this meditation. Know that they're there. And for the time being, they're around you. Now it's time to say goodbye, to thank them for coming, to thank them for spending time coming close to you, to give you that knowledge and that connection with them. I know you've enjoyed their visit. Notice now how the energy around you has changed. As they've stepped back, how do you feel now? Do you feel different? I want you to visualize putting your hands together in front of you. Cup your hands. Visualize yourself cupping your hands in front of you. And now notice what has been given to you, what has been placed in your hands. This is a gift from your guide. It's precious. Make a note of what it is. Remember what it is. It may mean something to you now, or you might not understand it at all. And it may become clear to you in the future why you were given this gift. This is something precious that you've been given from your guide. Everybody will have a different gift. Everybody will have different sensations. Notice how the energy around you is changing. Now your guides are stepping back. Notice how you might be a little bit more aware of where you are. You may have felt a little bit confused as you come back. You may feel slightly different now. Notice how your body feels. Notice how pain-free you are. How just by sitting in that energy, by connecting to your guide, by connecting to the world of spirit, by having some quiet time, notice how different you feel, how your body feels different. You may have been feeling very heavy, maybe quite downhearted before you sat. Notice how light you feel, how refreshed you feel now, how happy you feel, how light your heart feels. Enjoy that feeling. Know that you can do this whenever you want. It's just a matter of learning to focus your mind To let go of all the everyday things that are going on around you and just focus your mind on you, on your connection to the world of spirit. I hope you remember what you've been told. You may have forgotten, and it doesn't matter, but just know that you've made that link this morning. Know that you can do that whenever you want. You just need to sit quietly and find that space. And you might be surprised at what your guides might tell you. Have an open mind. You may be able to ask questions when you get used to sitting and focusing and being quiet. But at the beginning, just let your mind be blank and see what comes into your mind. See what things they're impressing on you. Things for you to remember. Things that might make a difference. What shapes and symbols were you given? What colours were you given? It's always a good idea if you write these things down before you forget them. Enjoy that feeling you had this morning of being calm, of being relaxed. Notice how wonderful your body feels, how light you feel, how amazing you feel. I want you to gently move your hands. Give them a wiggle. Wiggle your bottom on your chair. Stretch your back. Move your head and your neck gently. Feel your feet on the floor. Move them so you feel secure. This was quite a deep meditation we did this morning. Make sure your bottom is securely on your chair. Feel your surroundings of your home. As you come back, you feel your feet firmly on the floor beneath you. You feel your room around you. You're aware of where you are. You feel totally calm, totally refreshed and grounded. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. Find yourself back in your room. And just give yourself a moment to acclimatise. Take notice of how you feel. Make sure you feel secure. Make sure you feel properly grounded. And for those of you that know how to ground yourself and to close yourselves down, I'm going to ask you to do that, because it was quite a deep meditation we went on this morning. And I always advise people that whatever meditation or spiritual work you do, always make sure you close yourself down afterwards. And for those of you who are not sure what to do, just follow my visualization that I'm going to do with you now. And then if anybody's got any questions about the meditation this morning or about anything, I'm here and you can ask me in a moment. So let's just focus on a purple light in the middle of our forehead. Close that light, turn that light off. Go down to our throat area where there's a blue light, a beautiful blue light, and turn that light off. Go down to our heart area where there's a green light, and turn that light off. Go down to our solar plexus, a beautiful yellow light just above your tummy button where you get all your gut feelings. Turn that light off. Go down to our solar plexus, our orange chakra, where we've got a bright orange light. Turn that light off. And finally down to our red base chakra at the bottom of our spine. Turn that red light off. I want us to just go back and double check That we've turned the purple light off in the middle of our forehead and our third eye. We've turned the blue light off in our throat area. We've turned the green light in our heart area off. We've turned the yellow light in our solar plexus off just above our tummy button. And the orange light in our sacral chakra is off, that's just below our tummy button. And that finally our red, beautiful bright red light at the base of our spine is off. Imagine the roots of a tree going deep, deep down into the earth from your hands and your feet. Visualize a wonderful cloak of protection around your shoulders, under your feet and over your head. And finally, we're going to put ourselves in a beautiful white protected light, knowing that we're safe, we're grounded, and we're ready to carry on with our normal everyday life, but feeling much, much brighter, much uplifted, much safer and calm and relaxed than when we started this morning. I hope you all feel nice and grounded and secure. I know that was a slightly different meditation this morning. If there's anything or anywhere you would like to go on a meditation, I would love to hear from you. You know, either get in contact or put something on Spiritual Productions website, or you can get in touch with me on Facebook and let me know if there's a journey that you'd like to go on, somewhere where you'd like to go, and I would do my best to achieve that for you. If there's anything that you'd like to do within a meditation, I'd be very glad to help. But always remember, when you've done any spiritual work, when you've done any meditation, always make sure you close yourself down. It's very important. You don't want to pick things up from other people or be linked to the spirit world. You only want to work when you want to work. And that's one of the very first things you learn as a medium, as a healer, in your circles, in your classes, is to close down so that you only work when you're ready. Now, I don't know if anybody's got any questions or any comments they want to put up about their meditation. I'll have to wait to see if Richard sees anything. Oh, you enjoyed that, June, did you? I'm glad. I know June's aware of her guides, but even though we're aware of her guides, we never stop learning. We always find something different. You never want to come back. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Rebel Granny said, thank you, it's amazing. My wax was a heart shape full of love, and it clears something in my heart and did a pop in my throat. They gave me a ring. Wonderful. It's so lovely when you get something. Make sure you keep a note of these things, you know. Deirdre said that was beautiful. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Deirdre. I've still got a book now, 25 years after I started. Christine said, beautiful meditation. She pictured a white candle. The room went bright. Thought the sun was shining, but it's dull here. You've given a right rose. Beautiful. White for me means peace and calmness and innocence, purity, which is lovely. Colours mean different things to different people, and it's always what it feels as though it means to you. That's what's important. I don't want everyday life. I want to stay with me. Oh, that's lovely. Well, you can always join me on a Friday, and I know all of the meditations are on Richard's page. So if you ever want to go back and look at any of the meditations and do them again, they're all there for you. Hi, Wendy, you needed that. It's. I think us mediums are the worst people for giving ourselves time. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We never spend enough time thinking of ourselves. Alison said when she cupped her hands, they were filled with water, and I knew this before. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I hope that was refreshing for you then. Maybe it gave you a bit of cleansing. You maybe could see, if you get that again, you may be able to see some faces or something in the water. Vivian said it was just what she needed. I think we all just need a little bit of time for ourselves, don't we? Liz says she always finds it hard to close. Her third eye is ranging. I always have trouble with my solar plexus. Just keep doing the visualization I gave you. until you find it secure. Another thing I find quite helpful, which I teach my students, is if you're finding it hard to close down, just go either have something to eat or drink is very good, or go to the tap and run your wrists under the water in the tap and just visualize that water going over your body, cleansing you, closing you down, and you'll get like a feeling in your feet as though you can feel the roots from a tree going down in your feet. Give that a go. That helps too. I always close myself down, and then I always go and run my hands under the tap as well, just to be on the safe side, because sometimes, you know, I always have trouble with my solar plexus. You was given a golden trumpet. Fantastic. I think that's because you need to blow your own trumpet. You don't give yourself enough praise, Wendy. That's what I'm picking up on that. They're telling you well done. Eileen said she normally misses a show as she's working, so the first time she's seen me. That's lovely. But as I said before, if you go on Richard's website, the meditations are all, Facebook, sorry, they're all on there, so you can look back on any of the meditations and do them again. And if there's anything, anywhere you'd like to go, or any meditation you like, or anything you like, you had a guide you'd been aware of before but never knew the name. Now you have the name. Brilliant, Mary. That's great. We never stop learning, do we, Mary? Eileen said she had a pink candle and her gift was a purple ball of light. I don't know whether, you know, for me, purple's spiritual. I had a pink candle as well when I did mine. Linda says her white candle wax was waves and given a gold goblet filled with strength. Fantastic. Yeah, I do feel you need strength at the moment, Linda. Giving you that little bit of power to perhaps move forward to do something you've wanted to do. And Deirdre said she was given a little book. Fantastic. Maybe next, I don't know whether you saw the name of the book, Deirdre. Maybe next time you could go and open it. Or just sit quietly and open your book and see what's inside it. Oh, Leslie, that's made me emotional. Yes, definitely. You don't blow your own trumpet enough. And that's what you need. What book was from years ago? Okay. Then perhaps there's lovely memories with that book. And there's nice memories. I can still remember a book I had, and it was, I loved this book when I must have only been about 6. It was about a little fairy. And she actually, she turned into a real baby and the lady dressed her and things, and that book's always remained with me. I've never ever seen it since. I don't even know what it was called, but I loved that book, and I would love to be able to find it. But Spirit are wonderful, giving you different tokens, giving you different things, just giving you different evidence. Oh, Caroline was interrupted by a phone call. What you did was wonderful. Pink and cream candle. Also had tingles and colds when your guide came near. Yes, it's amazing. I always know when my guide's close to me because I just sort of feel like a hand on my shoulder blade. And I think Donna said she had a white silver crystal. Beautiful. You may find you come across that crystal one day, Donna. Maybe treat yourself to it if you actually see it one day as you're in your travels. Yeah, guides come to us in all different ways, and this is where it's important when you do these meditations to go with how you feel. And as a teacher, when I teach my circle mediumship, or when I do my healing tutoring, it's always important to guide your pupils into different things, but to let them have their own experiences. It's okay for me to say to you, okay, see a coloured light or see a blue light, but your guys might not want you to work with a blue light. They might want you to work with a green light or a white light. So then you have to just adapt things to what feels right for you. But to start off, it's nice to do a guided meditation just to see which way you're going and where you're meant to be. So, if anybody watches it and they want to contact me about anything or their meditations, you're very welcome later. Either put something on Richard's page or on my page. And If anybody would like to, go on a special meditation or do something, Deirdre says, you keep seeing a man with a small book in my visions. Well, Deirdre, then obviously I would say this man is a guide coming towards you. Perhaps he's showing you a book. Maybe there's a lot of learning you've got to do with your spiritual work as well. I'd say keep up the good work. When the time's ready, they will come to you. Carol said she saw waves. I love the sea. And as well as loving the sea, I used to have also, yes, you thought you must buy one. Yeah, make sure it's the right one though, Donna, the right crystal. Go for the one that you're drawn to, or the one that looks similar to what you saw in your meditation. Even if it takes a little while, I'm sure you will actually find it and it will show itself to you. Yes, I was saying, I love the sea. I find it very calming. I love being by water. And I've got a river at the end of my garden, which is absolutely fantastic. But I also used to have lots of dreams. Good morning, Eddie, from the Wirral. First time watching. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, and I hope you managed to follow the meditation, Eddie, and that you'll join us again another time. I used to have dreams about tidal waves, and I've got a fear of tidal waves, and I don't know where that comes from. I assume it's a past life, so maybe I lived in Atlantis or somewhere. Who knows? I'll have to go in a past life regression and find out. But even now thinking, you saw a starfish. That's really pretty to see a starfish. Starfish is a little bit, you can't see on my arm. I don't know whether you can see. No, you can't see properly. I've got a tattoo of our circle we sit in. It's not a pentagram. It's similar to a Star of David that I've got on my arm. And that's the symbol of our circle. So maybe that's going to be a symbol for you, the starfish. One of my guys I'm getting to know makes my nose tingle. I know they have the most weird ways of coming through, don't they? It is really, really strange. But it's whatever you feel is right for you. This is a thing, if I said to you, okay, that all your guides, they're all going to come in from behind and, you're going to feel this and you're going to feel that. It doesn't work like that. They all work in their own way. One of my healers, their guide used to come in from the side. And as when I teach my groups, I quite like to take photographs sometimes of them when they're healing, and I find an awful lot of orbs. And whenever she was healing and I took a photograph, the orbs were always at the side where she felt her guide, which was lovely. Just another little acknowledgement, that we're not making it up. And I think sometimes we sit there and we think to ourselves, oh, this is just my imagination. But trust me, it isn't. Why would you suddenly think, oh, my nose is going to tingle? I'm sure if it was your choice, Eddie, you'd think of a much more glamorous way of your guide, knowing your guide is around you. Wendy said the trumpet was on the grass on a cliff top, and Archangel Gabriel took me flying and then left me saying I was on my own now. Oh, you're never on your own, you know that. You're never on your own. I do feel, and I don't know why, Wendy, that maybe there's something that you want to do, perhaps that you've been holding back on. And I think he's saying to you, this is a time you can go ahead and you can do it. Give yourself a bit of praise and go for it. Now, because I'm not doing readings, but that's just a feeling I've got with that one. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, Eileen. That's the whole thing. Give us a bit of time for ourselves. You've got a river outside called the Tyne. Yeah, it's a little bit different to mine, Linda. Mine's called the Wandle. It's slightly smaller, but it is beautiful. And I get all the ducks and the little ducklings and herons, and we've got squirrels, and my partner feeds the foxes. It's like Dr. Dolittle out there some nights. Your left foot tingled as well. Okay. So maybe that's a sign. I don't know whether maybe you've got a problem with your foot and you're getting a bit of healing there. Hi, Bill. Bill's a wonderful medium, does a lot of work for Spiritual Productions. Lovely man. If you can ever have a reading with Bill, you're on the right track. Hope you enjoy the meditation, Bill. I'm sure you know all of your guys, but we never stop learning. And like I say, we always, even as mediums and healers, we always see something different. The day a medium and healer says they've reached their peak is the day that you don't want to go and see them anymore, because we never stop learning. And that, I think that is very, very important. We always move forward and we never stop learning. So I think my time is on the way out now. Is there any more messages, Richard, or have we come to the end? Oh, yours is the Mersey, Eddie. Okay, your rivers are much larger than mine. Mine's just a nice little trickle at the bottom of the garden, and it is so relaxing, and it's lovely and clear, which is nice, which you don't often find now, do you? Yeah, I sort of live on, I suppose you could call it an island, really. It's not actually an island, but the river goes right round the outside of where I live, and right round the houses. So we're sort of, there's one way in and one way out. So if ever that road was blocked, I think we'd have to get a canoe and go down the river. But it's not that deep, so I should imagine we could walk and make our way out. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so if anybody wants to contact me, that's where you could contact me, or like I say, leave a message on Richard's Spiritual Productions website if you ever want to give me Facebook. Sorry, Richard, I'm saying the wrong thing. On his Facebook website, it's Facebook, Spiritual Productions Facebook. Right, this. I'll get told off now. Okay, there you are. You can find me on there. Okay. It's lovely to hear from people, and I'm so glad you enjoy your meditations. I will be back. I will be on my YouTube next week, my YouTube, Reverend Lesley Knight, doing a meditation. And the week after, I'll be back here with you on Spiritual Productions. Lots of lovely shows going on today. So I think it's going to put a couple of adverts up for you. So you've got Angelina and Leanne. We're going to do a 2-hour special today. So that's something, I think that's a slightly different show today, isn't it, Richard? So what they normally do? Okay. Okay, so we've got Leanne's going to do dreams, and Angelina's going to do some counselling and some tarot cards, and they're going to work together today and have a show together. So that should be a good one, great one to watch. So that's between 2 and 4 o'clock. And I think we've got Birgitta this evening with Kate Buxton doing her Origins of the Ancients, and she'll be on from 8 o'clock this evening. Another great show to watch, and I'm sure there's lots of things over the weekend that if you go on Spiritual Productions, you'll be able to see what's on so that you don't miss anything. And if you want to become a member of Spiritual Productions, just send your, is it £1, is it, Richard, or the equivalent of £1? Yeah, 83p, and you could become a member. There you are. Richard's put it up for you. Great thing to do. Great cause. Richard doesn't make anything from doing these shows, and he's spreading the word of spiritualism. It's fantastic. So if you can help out just by giving that 83 pence a month, you become a VIP member, and you get different extras, different programs and things like that. So I will say God bless to you all. I'm sorry, I'm looking up in the air. It's where my clock is. I'm not looking up to the heavens. I will say God bless to you all, and I will see you all very, very soon. Have a lovely week and enjoy your Spiritual Productions programs. God bless you all.